What's up guys? Welcome back to Dame Untamed. For those of you who are new here, my name is Nikki and this is my adventure channel. After a slightly longer hiatus than I had hoped, I'm finally back with another travel video. The city I'm about to share with you is filled with rich history, incredible architecture, delicious food, and draws over 30 million tourists each year. A notoriously expensive city, but it doesn't have to blow the bank if you're still waiting on one of your winning lottery tickets like I am. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I navigated its charm on a budget. This is Paris.
I've not been outside of North America since I went to Africa in 2019, but that all changes today. This is my second time flying to Europe and my first time flying to France. I'm flying to France on WestJet's beautiful 787 Dreamliner, and I cannot wait. Let's do it.
Back in 2022, after my first few months of work as a flight attendant, I miraculously managed to get 5 days off in a row. So naturally, I decided to fly to Europe. My friend Jen, who's also a flight attendant, joined me, and we set out on an epic jam-packed adventure in Paris.
Yay, time to go, woo!
As flight attendants, we are privileged to receive discounted travel opportunities, one being flying standby. If there are open seats left when the flight is closed just before takeoff, we get on the flight. Luckily for us, we made it and got to enjoy the in-flight hospitality as guests. Though not everyone receives flight benefits like we do, there are still ways to find affordable flights to Paris. Let's chat all things booking flights and your first few budget tips of this video. Tip number 1. Use comparison sites like Google Flights, Skyscanner, Kayak, and Hopper. These sites are designed to show you the lowest fares on the internet, and most also offer flight trackers, so you can be notified of price drops. Tip number 2. Travel in the off-season and avoid peak travel times. Paris is absolutely beautiful in the summer, yes, but it's also high season and the prices go up significantly. If you plan accordingly, winter in Paris can be beautiful as well. Number 3. Book flights well in advance if you are able to. Flights generally increase in price the closer you get to the departure date. Tip number 4. Fly midweek. Departing and landing on a weekend tends to mean higher prices, so plan your departures and arrivals on weekdays for lower fares. After the very long 9-hour flight, we were feeling equal parts exhausted and excited upon arrival at CDG Airport.
We made it!
Our first order of business was getting to our accommodation. Instead of grabbing a very expensive taxi or Uber, which can cost up to €60 per way to and from the city center depending on your destination, we decided to hop on the RERB line. Another budget tip for you. A one-way ticket to the city only costs €11.80, a large cost savings, especially when traveling alone. Once you reach the city center, you can transfer to the metro and get just about anywhere. If you're an ambitious traveler like me and have a lot of things to see on your bucket list, consider the Paris Visit Pass. The pass can be loaded into your phone and gives unlimited travel across all forms of transport throughout the city. A really great budget option for those who are looking to save a little bit of money. Paris metro system is one of the busiest in Europe, second only to that of Moscow, with 16 lines and nearly 300 stations. You can get almost anywhere you'd need to go as a tourist. It takes just about an hour or so to get from CDG Airport to the city center, so we hopped on and made the trek to our accommodation in East Paris. This brings me to another budget tip. Stay in hostels. Now, I know there are a few silly movies out there like these ones that make you think twice, but I honestly can't recommend the hostel route enough if you're looking for budget-friendly accommodation. My favorite website for booking hostels is definitely hostelworld.com. Jen and I opted to stay at the People Hostel Paris Nation in a 4-bed mixed dorm, which currently goes for roughly €49 per night. It was definitely a little bit cheaper prior to the 2024 Paris Olympics, but this is still very reasonable.
Room 305. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, baby.
Each bed had a blackout curtain, a plug, a reading light, and a small secured locker. Bed sheets were provided, there was air conditioning in the room, and the shared bathrooms were just down the hall. Depending on the season, average hotel pricing ranges from €150 to €350 per night. There's definitely a large cost savings available to you if you're the right fit for staying in a hostel.
Not too shabby for a hostel, guys. Oh, and there's the tip of the Eiffel Tower in the distance. Okay, so we made it to Paris. We're at our hostel. I'm drinking a cappuccino. I'm looking at the Eiffel Tower, and it's about to be a great couple days. Cheers. First day on the town. First stop is what?
Eiffel Tower?
Eiffel Tower!
Well, SIM cards.
maximum cars in Epcot.
Okay, change of plans. The first stop was not the Eiffel Tower, but it was another must-see monument when visiting Paris.
We made it to the Arc de Triomphe.
Built to commemorate the heroics of Napoleon's armies in 1806, the Arc de Triomphe was one of the most famous monuments in all of France, standing proudly at the western terminus of the famous avenue Champs-Élysées. You'll find it at the center of Place Charles de Gaulle, the pinnacle and meeting place of the 12 Grand Avenues. An architectural icon of Paris that provides a glimpse into France's military past. There are 284 stairs up to the viewing deck, but I highly recommend this short hike up as the view of the City of Love in every direction is breathtaking. The entrance fee fluctuates depending on the time of year that you visit, but there are plenty of folks who have access to for free, including anyone under the age of 26 who reside in the European Union. Okay, here's another budget tip. If you're someone who really wants to fill your schedule visiting some of Paris's most popular attraction, I recommend you visit gocity.com and check out the money-saving passes offered by the City of Paris. The passes range in price from 79 to 199 euro depending on how much you want to see, and are a great way to jam-pack your itinerary on a budget. Museums, monuments, tours, and more. Which brings us to our next stop. It was time to get a closer view of the beautiful Eiffel Tower. Fun fact, the entry fee is included in the passes I was telling you about earlier. Wow, what a beauty she is. We were getting pretty hungry, so we paid a quick visit and opted to pit stop for some dinner before heading back to see her lit up at night. We were absolutely starving after walking around all day, but we were sold once we reached the restaurant Sapori di Parma, which offered 2 courses and a post-meal coffee for only 19 euro. It was a little bit more off the beaten path, but a lot of places very close to the Eiffel Tower were charging 19 euro just for one appetizer.
We just had dinner at the most amazing little Italian restaurant here in Paris. It's called Sapori di Parma. For anyone who wants to come here, we got a huge plate of pasta. I had a cannelloni with ricotta and spinach. And then I also had a tiramisu, which I almost can't even finish. And we got a little cup of coffee.
Americano.
It's Americano. I don't know coffee, but it's really good. And a glass of wine, of course.
As if we didn't have enough food already, we've just been treated to more croissants that have a white cream custard filling, and this one has a Nutella filling. Oh my god. How was it?
Great.
We're being spoiled.
Yes, Paris can definitely be expensive, but it can also be reasonable if you know where to look and are willing to dine outside of the tourist hubs. Last stop of the day was to see the beautiful Eiffel Tower sparkle at night. Every single night, the Eiffel Tower sparkles for the first 5 minutes of every hour, from dusk around 8 p.m. until 1 a.m. The final show is the most spectacular, lasting 10 minutes. I hope you find some of these tips helpful when planning your future budget-friendly trip to Paris. Stay tuned for a few more videos showcasing the rest of our jam-packed adventure in the City of Love. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out so you don't miss my next upload. I'll see you guys next time.